Good evening, good evening, good evening, wherever you're listening to us. Where are you watching us from? Good evening. How was your day? Good evening. How was your day? How was your day? We are live. If you're watching, kindly chat. Let me know you're online so that we can be able to have a conversation this evening. It's almost 5 p.m. here in Kenya. I don't know where you're watching from. Let's have a conversation, guys. How was your day? My evening or my afternoon is turning great. I'm relaxing at home, trying to check the kids' homework. And on the other side, I'm sure you can hear some noises. Those are the kids, they're making some noises. I'm trying to do and check their homework, and then while we have a conversation. Let me know if you're online so that we can be able to have a conversation, so that I don't speak to myself. It's strange in these streets, let me tell you. You might find yourself talking to yourself. So strange. So let me know. Sorry for that. Sorry. Let me know. Let me see if there's any chat. I can't see any chat. The sun is shining. It's too much light on that side. I don't know, I should turn this camera to face the other direction. Hi. Thank you for watching. I appreciate so much. Whoever you are, thank you for watching. Just for the record, this is my third live. I've done two. I did one on Saturday. I did one yesterday at night. It was late. It was around 10 something at night. I went for a whooping 2 hours. I didn't know I would manage to go for 2 hours, but I just said, let me try. I managed to go for 2 hours. I don't know this afternoon if I'm going to go for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes, for 3 minutes, or how are you doing? You can say hi on the chat so that I know you're there. Say hi on the chat so that we can have a conversation. As I said, I'm still new, by the way. I've not learned the ropes. I've not gathered enough audience for this live. But for me, I said I'll do it until the day I'll master it. That's why I want to do it more frequently so that I master it. When I get any small time, I squeeze it and then I go live. I don't know if I should go on live cooking today or I just do this live over here. I don't know. Tell me, what would you like me to talk about today? My audience. Hi. You're too quiet. It's the two of us on this live. Say hi. So that I know you're there and then we can have a conversation. There's a live chat over there. Just drop even an emoji over there. and I will really, really appreciate. Thank you for taking the time to watch my live. I'm telling you, this year is a year that I've done many things. And it has been a fast. How can I put it? It's the year that I've done things out of my comfort zone. Things that I never thought that I would do. This 2023, really stretched myself. Things that I never imagined in my wildest dreams. I never imagined that one day I was going even to have a YouTube. I had an account, but I never thought I would be I will go all out. Let me say it like that. I just thought maybe it's for my emails, maybe checking on people online, watching people's YouTube videos and the rest. But I thank God because I've not looked back. It's not easy. It is not easy, let me tell you. But as my friend Ellen says, I hope Ellen will get to hear this. She likes telling me that this YouTube space is big for all of us and anyone can join. Anyone can join because the space is so much. Anybody can join. Comparing notes, when you have like people, like 4 or 5 people that are doing like YouTube, you can be able to exchange notes. Like this live, I didn't know by the way about it until sometime I saw Ellen posting on a Saturday. Then I asked her, Ellen, what is it this that you're doing? She told me, I'm going live and it's a good place that you can have a chat with the audience. Then I told her, I'll try and I'll see how it goes. Now I'm here. It's my 3rd live and I'm praying God that I do more. I don't know if I'm audible enough. Let me know. I don't know if you can hear me. My camera is a little bit far. Let me know if you can hear me. Or the noise from the kids. Kids are back from school. They're just doing their homework. And you can hear some bits of noise. I don't know if I should wear my mic. I think I should use my mic so that I can be audible. Because I realized my voice is iko chini. I'm hoping the person who is on live can hear Swahili. I'm saying so my voice is, I don't know, it's not so loud. So at times I find that if I don't use a microphone, people tend not to hear what I'm saying. But we move until the day that we know how to do it. Like even when our eyes are closed, we can be able to do this. Hi. I'll be saying hi severally, so don't wonder. Kwani this hi for how long? I'll say hi periodically. Because along the way, maybe other people are going to join. And that's why you'll be hearing me saying hi. Okay, I would wish to speak about something. I don't know what to speak about today. My mind is blank. What would you want me to talk about? Or I speak about something. Is it something that relates to me or I don't know. Let me know. You're too quiet. Whoever it is that is watching. Let's have a chat. Oh, again, you're back to things falling. I don't like that light. I don't like it at all. Off again. Now this is getting serious. You'll forgive me for that light. It's in the evening and the sun is on the other side. That's why you think that reflection. I'm trying to twist my camera to face this side so that you don't get the direct rays from the sun. Guys, how do you deal with CBC? How do you deal with CBC? Do you prefer doing it on your own, or you prefer the kids doing what they know and then you come and supervise later? Because juggling between work and CBC is a lot of work. Let me tell you. It's not easy. It's not easy. You come from the office, you're tired, you take a bath so fast, and then you have a sitting kidogo, CBC ndio hiyo. I think I prefer the 844 system. This one, the new curriculum, it's not easy on us. It's not easy. It has shown us things. It has shown us things. It has shown us things, especially over the weekends. We no longer have weekends. We no longer have weekends. Over the weekends, excuse me, can I have my mic from my room? Can I have my mic? Mic? Yes. No. There's like a small box. No, the mic. The microphone. The mic for yes, exactly. Bring it from my room. Run faster. You check my homework. Then I'll check. I'll check your homework. But first, bring for me my mic. The mic? Yeah, please. I'm not in the mood of dressing and changing. No. Yes. Okay. Are you done in the shower? Jay, please. As I was saying, CBC has shown us things. During the week, you go to work. You come in the evening. You take a bath. Like now, I've taken a bath and I'm already dealing with homework. And it's not one, it's not two, it's not three. Let's take, for example, you have 3 kids in school. By the time you're taking your dinner, you will be exhausted. Mind you, over the weekend, there are those projects. And you have to do it. And they have a catchy phrase. With the help of your parent, do this and this. Parents, tumepatikana. We don't have anywhere to rest. I wish they will bring back the 844, but as they say, wishes were horses, beggars could ride. We don't have anywhere to escape this time. You can't rest. There's no time to rest on this side of Sahara or this side of the equator. And by the time you go to bed, you're tired. Because you wake up by 5 in the morning. You prepare kids, they go to school, you go to work. You work, you come back home. Instead of resting, you start another thing. Big up to those people who have side hustles. How do you manage? Give me tips. Me, I want to start a side hustle, by the way. Give me tips on how you can do it. Because how do you manage, especially if you're a parent? If you're still single, it's possible. But if you have kids, how do you juggle between going to the office, attending to kids, and getting time also for the side hustle? How do you manage? How do you manage? Because for me, it is not easy. I can tell you without fear of contradiction that it is not easy. Mm-hmm. It is not easy at all, at all, at all, at all. I'm coming back shortly. Shortly. I'm coming back shortly. I'm coming back shortly. Stephanie, tell her to remember to bring my mic. Yeah. Ma, did you wash her? Please clap Stephanie. Hello. Mhm. Hello, my people. You're dead. Uh-huh. Everywhere. Imagine. You have suffered. It's fine. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back to my live. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As I was saying, the modern day parents have a lot of work. They have a lot going on. I think that's why some people get into depression or something, because you do so much, especially if you don't have a support system. You find yourself that you've done so much and you don't get time to rest. By the time you're retiring to bed, you're already thinking about tomorrow. You already have in your mind that I'm supposed to go to work tomorrow. I'm supposed to wake up in the morning. I'm supposed to go to school. I'm supposed to supervise kids. Anyway, as I like saying, God cannot give us something that we cannot be able to do. If you find yourself that you're going through a lot, it means that God knows that you can be able to do it and you can be able to deal with it. Even as modern day parents, I know our parents and our grandparents did not go through this. But for us, maybe it's our turn to do this, and we should brace up. We should not look back, or we should not turn back. Come and take it over here. The paper, look for it somewhere there. Maybe it's our turn to do this, and we are going to do it. No shortcut. No shortcut. You know, most people now are on their way to school. Those who are in school. Congratulations to people who take their time to go back to school, by the way. Big up. It's not easy. For those people who find time to go to school, I congratulate you. It takes a lot of sacrifice. Thank you. No. Don't appear here. I just take it.
I can kiss.
Yeah. This is the mic I was speaking about. See it? This thing is a lifesaver. If you want to start a YouTube channel, start with this one. This mic, it's a lifesaver. This, you just plug this into your phone, this one, and then this you clip it on your cloth. I had not charged it. Let me see if it's. I don't know if it will agree. This is a lifesaver. You see now, it's you see the green thing. After you plug the other one on the phone, and then you plug this on your cloth, and someone can be able to hear you by there. I can even go to the kitchen and be speaking, and yet you can be able to hear me. Let me just put it like this so that you can be able to hear me loud and clear. As long as this green color can be seen, it means that you can be able to hear me. It's a lifesaver, by the way. If you're planning to live stream, just get this. You see, don't know if my camera is focusing well. You see that? If you want to join this YouTube channel, or if you want to start a YouTube channel, make sure this is a must-have. Where's the baby? Enda tafuta mtoto kunana kwa jikoni. You see this a lifesaver. Sorry for that. I was just giving an instruction to someone who was here. It was really, I remember my first video, I was not audible. Then I asked myself, what am I going to use? And I can't go around carrying those big microphones. Then I asked a friend, what can I use so that I can be able to make my voice louder? And she told me, go online and then check. Maybe you will see a variety of these microphones, and then you can make a pick. Thank God I found this. By the way, it has been very helpful. So if you want to join this family, if you want to join YouTube, or you want to be making your videos, YouTube is not the only place. People are into TikTok, others are into Instagram. Snap. Someone is telling me Snapchat. Must have. In addition to the ring light, have this so that you can be able to be audible enough. I thank God for this, by the way. I'm sure you can hear me loud and clear than when I was speaking before. Take the baby to Mercy. Take the baby to Mercy. And don't show yourself on the don't show your face. Can't hear me. Do you hear what? He wants to be taken outside. What's wrong? Man. We give him porridge little. Video. Give him. Okay. We are back. It's fine. And then you come back. And don't go crawling. Hey, I'm telling you. Can someone give us how to maneuver? Some things are happening around here. I'm sorry. I've been having a lot of breaks. As I was saying before, a modern day parent is going through a lot. I think that's why other people are running away from raising families, because the pressure is too much. As I said, you wake up at 5, you prepare yourself, you prepare the kids. Maybe you take them to school, others take their kids to school, others are lucky. The bus comes around, you go to school, you go to work, like a full-time job from 8 to 5. You come back home, CBC is waiting for you. You do CBC. Maybe you don't have one kid in school. Maybe you have 2, you have 3. Finish with one, go to the next. By the time you're finished, it's almost 6:30. It's also time to prepare them to have their dinner. They take dinner, and in that between, you have to make sure that they have taken a bath, they are okay. Well, the catching up that a modern day parent has to do is not for someone who, if you have not decided to start this journey, don't. But if you're already there, weka moyo, weka mawe. It's not easy. Especially juggling between having kids and then dealing with, I don't want to say the name, the house managers. Hey, some people are lucky. I thank God I've been lucky a bit. But I know of friends who have had it rough. So at times they ask themselves, I have a friend, she was asking me. Now at times I wonder, do I deal with the babies or I deal with the house manager? Hata unashindwa which how do you handle them, guys? Can someone give us tips? There are people by the who sometimes you're lucky, and there are times that you get lucky, you get one who is good, you stay with them, but when you release them, getting another one is a tall order. It's a tall order. You will get yourself firing and hiring. If you're the kind of people who fear what people say, and then you tell yourself, ah, sasa nikifaya watano, wakifuatana, people say mimi ni mbaya. Maybe I'll tell myself, people's opinions doesn't matter. Until I get a person, by then you can get a person, you stay with them for a while. But there are some people, when they just see them like this, you stay with them for a day or two. You can't, yani maneno hayaingiani. It's just one scandal after another. But we thank God for good house managers, because they even make you to concentrate in the office. Because if you get another one who is stressing you, you'll have it rough. You will have it rough. You will never concentrate in the office. Your kids, especially if you have young kids like myself, I have a young baby. I take time. I pray God that I don't get to a point where I get to change them, like, because for me I can't. There are some things I can tolerate, because no one is perfect. No one is perfect. Everyone has their flaws. If you think you'll get someone who is 100%, then you have a lot of soul searching to do. You wonder, will I handle the kids or I'll handle an adult with an ID? But me, what I said to myself, for me, I said compromise. Compromise, compromise, compromise. As long as someone is good with the kids, the rest, as long as you're clean, as long as you're good with the kids, the rest tutavumilia, so tutafanya. Those people who know how to deal with house managers, able give other people tips. There are people who can even, they barely even stay with someone for a month. Others stay with people even for 6 years. We thank God. Your skates are over there. So I'll be breaking because I told you I have people to attend to. Go and check. Why is he crying? Stefan, check for me the baby. Why is he crying? As I've said, sorry. At times you wonder, will you handle the kids or you're going to handle the house managers? There are people, but they have suffered. Like, I have suffered. Have you heard people saying, I have suffered? Not me. Maybe I have not suffered. I'm just saying something from the office, the stories I hear. For me, the thing that which has been helping me is to have cameras all over. All over. Like, even in the baby's room, camera. In the kitchen. Here where I'm sitting, I think you can even see one. Look at the far end, you will see a camera. Me, I can't take chances. The stories we are online. Me, I can't take chances. Out front yard camera, belly camera, so that but it doesn't help prayers, and then with that, because the things that kids go through in the hands of these house managers breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. You just leave your kids with a stranger. The things that they go through when you're not looking. Some people can pretend when they're there. When you see them, hey, they are the angels, huh? Hey, they can even sweep the ground with which you're walking. But as soon as you lock the door behind you, the things that children go through, may God help children nowadays. And you find that most of our relatives are back home, they are far from us. You find yourself, you are in a place you don't have anyone who is close to you. So you just allow strangers to take care of our kids. I'm saying what I can advise new mothers, just install cameras. Even if they are close to small ones. But for me, I usually tell someone, Hapa, because they are not hidden, you can see they are big. Huh? Hata hapa you can see. But I heard mothers saying that they buy nanny cameras that you have to tell someone that I have cameras in the house. That you hide, you don't tell someone that you have cameras in the house. Why should you hide? Until something happens, then you come back later to say, you want the names. Eh, names. Uh, Let me see. There's someone at the door. I'll check. As we've said, how do you deal with modern parents? How do you juggle with going to school and leaving your babies? Me, I had forgotten this thing because my children were way older, but now I have a baby, and the struggles that I had with my babies who are way older than and comparing to the new baby, the struggle is too much. The struggle is too much. Honestly, that time when my kids were young, it was so easy to get someone to like a house manager. Back then, it was very easy to get a house manager. But nowadays, even when you go back to the village, for those who come from villages like me, I'm a village girl, even getting someone in the village to agree to come and take care of your baby, it's a tall order. So most times we end up getting strangers, or you get it through referrals from people, but still you don't know these people. Just prayers. My heart goes to kids nowadays. Even when you're in the office, your heart is not in the office, and your half of you is in the office, half of your heart is with the baby, because you don't know what the baby is going through. But I envy those parents whose kids have gone to school. Like if your last born, or we can never say a last born, if your acting last born has gone to school, you've hit a jackpot. Like you've hit a million without you knowing. That is a blessing in disguise. Because in the morning, all of you leave the house, and in the evening you meet. Even if someone is going to mistreat them, it's just for a few minutes before you come back. But if you have a small baby, the struggle is out of this world. The struggle is not easy. And I've realized that most of these house managers don't like taking care of babies. They like a place where kids have gone to school. They like a place where hakuna stress. Nowadays people watu hawataki stress. Wanataka maisha mteremko. If in your home You have young kids in the house, like two. Yeah, you will change them. My colleagues will forgive me. But you will change them like clothes. They barely stay. So if you get a good one, just pray God, pray for them, put them in prayers because it's not easy. You have to really network. It's called. We really have to vumilia for the sake of these kids. I usually tell God, I can't wait for everyone to be leaving home in the morning and then everyone comes back in the evening. That will be the joy of century for me. But I know that day will come. It has come for other people. I envy them, by the way. I can't stop telling them that I envy you because it's just a little time before you're back home. The struggle is just so little. Maybe in the morning, the interaction is just in the morning and in the evening before you come back. But if you leave them in the house with no relative, your children are alone, you don't have a camera, just pray God. The clips that we see going around, there was a certain mama who said that for her, she doesn't tell someone that I have a camera in the house. She just hide it until they say, why should you wait until you see something bad happening to your baby so that you tell someone, aha, nimekuona, I've seen this and that. Tell somebody up front. Here, there's this and this. Show them even. Show them even on your phone that when you're when you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, I can see you. When you're in the living room, when you're doing something, I can see you. When you're outside basking in the sun, I can see you. When you're in the kids' bedroom, I can see you. At least it's not 100. It's just that plus prayers and then praying God to connect you with good people. Because imagine there are good people out here. There are people who even with or without cameras, they do their work. You don't fear like watoto watafanyikiwa na nini. You don't fear that something bad is going to happen for the kids. But as a modern day parent, if I can give a modern day parent an advice, if it's possible, have your kids like who are saying do re mi fa sol la ti do. You know that. Have them. It's a lot of work, I know, but you save yourself the stress. Or is it saying something went wrong? Hope I'm still live. If I'm to give a candid advice to anyone, I would advise them to do this once and for all. Hakuna haja. Just tell God, now I'm starting this journey. Let it flow. Have a baby this year. Stay for 1.5 years. Have another one. If you're planning to have 4, like you will not just take a time off. Don't prepare people in the office. Tell them, if God blesses me and I start this journey, now I'm going to do it straight back, straight up. Tell them I'm going to do it back to back. Because saying that you're going to space them, that you're going to space them for this number of years, that you're going to have kids after 10 years, that I'm going to space my kids for 10 years. Will you go? And the stress is getting worse by the day. Because I remember some few years ago, it was so easy. In fact, you would have your sisters come in. Okay, let me not say anything. You'd have your sisters come in, they would assist you. They would, even if you had a nanny, you still had a relative. Nowadays, even getting your own sister to stay in your place, so hard. Most of them have grown up, most of them are married. Things are changing. Things are changing. I'm thinking soon, like in the US, I hear even getting a nanny is a big problem. And most people decide to go, like if your parents, the two of you, one of you can go during the day, another one will go during the night. Because hope Kenya is going to reach that place that others can work. Like, I wish Kenya will be a 24-hour economy. I'm in Kenya, and I was mostly just a few professions people can go to work at night, like doctors, nurses, customer care, yeah, people in the medical field. But the rest of us, it's a day job. And you might find that your partner is also having a day job. I'm praying for a day whereby our economy will be a 24-hour one, and parents can be able to choose. I'm working at night, you are working during the day. So that at least there's someone looking after the kids at home. So that at any time there's someone looking after the kids. Because people who have kids will understand me. People who have kids are going to understand what I'm saying. Mm, 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 mm. Well, the government, hope the government would be listening to parents. Please, from parents, so that parents can have a breather. Because as it is, parents are getting it rough. Parents are getting the end of the stick. There's nothing as good as peace of mind. Nothing as good as peace of mind. If you have peace of mind, you will be able to attend to your duties without any hindrance. Even when you go to work, you know everything is going on well. You don't need to worry. You know your kids are doing well, and your work will not even be affected. I've realized that when you have someone at home that you don't trust so much, you don't even concentrate in your workplace. You have to worry yourself. You worry your brains. You actually think, my baby okay? Is everything running as I expected? But the grace of God is sufficient, and we are going to pull through. We are going to pull through. Even with the CBC, we will pull through. CBC is not going to stop us from doing anything, because what can we do? If you can't change it, join them. If you can't beat them, join them. If you can't beat the government for giving us CBC, we don't have an option, we join them. Sooner or later, you'll find out that the kids are already done with schooling. It's just a matter of time. Even as we are in school, and look at us, we are now reliving what our parents were going through while we were in school. But the stress was not as much as it is nowadays. The stress nowadays is so much. The pressure is so much. The demands of schooling are too much. I remember some years back when I was in primary, I was in a boarding school somewhere in Baringo. I remember my school fees. Was it 4,000 in a term? I think it was 4,000. Those to school together in Baringo in primary. Able remind me. I think the fee was, where's Rhoda? Rhoda, Ruth, those people we schooled with together in a certain place in Baringo. Let me just say the school, it was called Kimalel. It's a Kimalel, it's called Kimalel Boarding Primary. That's where I went to school. I went to primary. I went to know, was it, were we paying 4,000 school fees? And it was a boarding school. 4,000 for tuition, for accommodation and the rest. Ama ilikuwa kitambo sana. Because if you say nowadays you're going to take your kid to Kimalil, I don't know. Maybe I found out. I don't know how much is the school fee. But for us, I remember we paid 4,000 and people would still be sent home for school fee. I don't know. Was it that there was no money or 4,000 was a lot of money? Nowadays, fee for a kid, one child, it's how much from your locality. How much is your kid's school fee? How much? Would love to know by the way. Because coming. Okay. Nowadays the fee that you pay for your kids in even in playgroup is much more than what I paid in the university. I remember it was not up to 30K for, was it for 2 semesters when I was in the university for regular, for those who went for regular during our time. Najua miaka imeenda. For those who went with me to university, how much was it? Was it 20? 20? It was 20 something plus accommodation. Yeah. For those of us who stayed within the campus, it was around 20 something thousand. That's not even up to what kids pay in a term currently in school. It's not even enough for kids to pay in school currently. I'm telling you, in 6 years to come, because time flies so fast. The other day it was the beginning of the year. It was January and now we're almost in December. So I'm thinking in 3 years' time, things change so fast nowadays. It doesn't have to take a decade for things to change. I'm telling you, it will be a lot of money to take a kid to school. It will be like an investment. You really have to think about a place. But in life, I said, don't need to struggle to be like everybody. GP, just know your limit. Just know what you can be able to what you can be able to afford. Don't kill yourself to be like a neighbor. Don't kill yourself. Don't try to prove a point. No need. Especially this CPC. Almost all schools are similar. No big difference. We find that the only difference is maybe the facilities that are offered in these schools, but the remaining, it's almost the same thing. No big difference. So don't kill yourself that you want to take your kids to I don't know a school they pay how much so that you can measure up. Will you be able to measure up? Mercy. Even a little bit to give him milk. Eh, is he? Huh? He refused. Just a little, like 60. 60 is, yeah, 60 is enough. I'm thinking that we don't need to struggle to measure up with anybody. No. Someone said vidole havitoshani. Kuna hii fupi, hii, see, hazitoshani, hazitoshani. So why struggle? Why struggle? Do things kulingana na uwezo wako. Live within your means. If you can afford a school where your kid you pay, for example, 10,000 in a term, go for that. The others will take their kids to school, they pay 500,000, 1 million. I think there's a school in what do you call this? In Molo, I think. During Parents' Day, there was a picture going around in social media that children are taken to school in choppers. Choppers. Well, someone was asking themselves, sasa mimi hata baiskeli sina. Someone is taking a kid to school in a chopper. And you're still stressing yourself. No reason at all for you to stress yourself. But I want to measure up. Utaweza. The little that you have, thank God for that. There's someone who is wishing in some place to be like you, but maybe they are unable to have what you have. So don't stress yourself. Live within your means. That is the point. Live within your means. If it's taking your kids to schools that are in your neighborhood, like you don't need even to pay transport, do that. You take your kid to a school that you don't need to pay for transport. It will be very easy for you because you'll be cutting costs. That you take a kid to a school which is very far. You end up paying a lot of money for transport, and then you start stressing yourself. You start asking God questions. Why me? But you did not take advantage of the things that God does. Baby is crying. Let me check him out. Melissa, songa.
Excuse.
Let me see. There are people. One person. I refuse to take. Let me check. I think no. Mm. 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 Tata. Tata. Kitu nimeseta. Sorry. He wants to sleep. Mercy, bring him. Bring him. I am back. Was attending to the baby. You heard him crying, but I'm back. Thank you. You know, being a mother, it has a lot of you have a lot of responsibilities. You can't be going on live and then the baby is crying. You won't even concentrate. So I've attended the baby and you're back. Now we're speaking about living within your means. Okay. We were speaking about living within your means, and to say that you won't kill yourself to be like somebody else. Just be satisfied with whatever you have. Like I said in another previous vlog, as long as you have food to eat, a place to sleep, or a place to call home, and you're healthy, that is enough. There are people who have everything but they are not healthy. There are people who have everything but they don't have peace of mind. So if you have three things, for me, I said that is just for now, food, a place to call home, and you're healthy. Don't stress yourself. then it's spoiling our savings. You remember? Mercy, charge this for me. It's my charger. It should be it's here. Yeah. Hapo. It should be there. You've seen it? Still there. It's still there. Okay. We are back. As you were saying, as I was saying, literally, in the year 2023 going forward, let's get satisfied with whatever we have. Let's not kill ourselves. I'm not meaning the killing itself. Let's not burden ourselves with debts so that we can match up. Let's get satisfied with a little. As long as your kids are going to school, as long as you have food on your table, even if it's 2 meals in a day, as long as there's something to eat, don't try to measure up with people. That is the thing that is finishing people. That you must live a certain lifestyle for you to believe yourself that you are a human being. As long as you have the basics. In fact, I remember when we were in school, there was something like basic needs and then wants. The wants are unnecessary for now. Let's let's just get let's thank God for whatever we have and we move on swiftly. I know we are yet to see the blunt side of this economy, the way it's rushing us. we are yet to see. We are yet to see a lot that's going to happen with our economy. How much do you pay by the way for electricity? Like currently, for a month, how much do you pay for electricity? I remember some few years ago, or some, yeah, it should be years ago, when you buy electricity for 1,000 shillings, it was going to rush you throughout the month until you even forget that you have to pay for electricity. Nowadays, 1,000 shillings is like change. You buy electricity 2 days down the or a few days, let's say a few days, let's be realistic, a few days down the line, when you when you're on your way doing some things, you hear like a sound tick tick tick, it's over again. Then you ask yourself, kwani are we running a factory in this home? Kwani are we, what are we running Adobe in this home? because it's very expensive. It's very expensive. May God intervene for us. I'm hoping that things are going to change very soon, and it's going to get better for us because it's not easy. Everything is just pressure. I think that's why most people are running out of Kenya. Most people are running out of Kenya. When you go to JKI, just visit JKI. Departures, especially people around 20 to 25, they are really fleeing Kenya. The book guys tell us where these people are fleeing to. The first suspect is people are going to Australia. I don't know if that's true. People are saying that people are going to Australia. That is the new place that people are running to. But people are fleeing Kenya in droves. When you go to JKI, the departures, these 20 to 25 years, they're exiting, they're departing Kenya like there's no tomorrow. Is it that Kenya that bad? What's happening? And how is life out there? Those who are outside Kenya, how is it? The book comes up. We might be suffering, and then kumbe there's a place where we can be able to better this. How is life outside Kenya? Is it better than this? Or we still have to struggle three eyes harder? Thrice harder? Is there something like that? How is life outside Kenya? For those who are outside Kenya, how is it? How is it? Should we be worried? Those of us who are still hoping for things to change, should we get worried and we start packing our bags? Ama tufanye nini sasa? Because soon, when people have cars, public transport is the in thing. Unless you have something very important, you will rarely, unless a few people still do drive cars. I know people. If you have set your mind that you're going to drive, imagine you'll be able to get that fuel. But most people have packed their cars because they can no longer shoulder those bills. There are bills which are more, I can say, which are more important. Is there a more important bill really? There are bills which are more important than paying for fuel. Nowadays, you'll see someone hopping into a matatu and they go to work. When they are going to the market, unless it's very, very necessary, most cars are packed. Most cars are packed at home. People can no longer do it. People can no longer finance the expensive fuel. It's becoming too much. It's becoming too much, and I don't see an end in sight, especially this year, unless next year things change. Especially of the fuel prices. We are in for a road shock. We are in, and we are going to see it in black and white. Tutaiona in black and white. But I congratulate people who have been able to to flow through, to go through this, and they manage it in one way or another. They manage it. The people are managing it so well. It's like it's nothing much. In fact, when they see you crying, they'll ask you, "Funny, what's the big deal?" That's normal. Taxes all over the world are rising. Kwani Kenya is not unique. And you say, fine, it's okay. What do we do? What do we do? But let's hope next year, because now we have October, November, December. Those are 3 months before the end of the year. Let's hope that in mm, or I hold it like this so that I can be seeing when it's going off. I think it's not charged. I should have charged this before. Thank you, Ellen, for joining. Able give me tips on how to get more people on this live. I know you're now a guru. I know now you're a guru in this. Able give me tips. Shared with me. Thank you so much. By the way, Helen, guys, follow Helen. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Helen here. She's so resourceful. I usually tell her that may God bless her for me because she's so resourceful. Even this for this live. What were you saying, Helen? Have, you have retracted a message. Give me tips on how I love more people on live. I'm still struggling to get people on my live despite me sharing. I think I have to hold this mic because I can't see when this light goes off so that I can charge it again. Let me put it here. At least this I can be able to see if Ellen is saying, but it's so good for watch watch hour. Sometimes just leave it running on silent and mute. Oh, the people who pass by will contribute too. Oh, nice. Ellen, how do I mute it, by the way? How do I mute it? I can't see that option. Let me try. Ah, I've seen. Ah, nice. I've seen mute microphone. Mm. Oh, nice. Thank you. I've seen it. So I don't have to leave the mic running. I can actually put it off, and then people pass by and they can. Oh, nice. Thank you, Ellen. I told you you're so resourceful. Thank you so much. One day, one time, I'll be like you. Ah, she's saying to have more people, make sure you join other people's lives, then you'll get a solid community. I remember you had shared with me some links. Ellen, tell me what time do I join? You remember the links that you shared with me? What time do they go on live? Or I go and check on their pages? Because I would really want to have a community of people. I will be following their lives, and then they will be doing the same for me. I would wish to know. So let me. He's saying from those links you get serious. Oh, nice. Okay. So I keep checking. I think I should keep checking those links that she shared with me so that I can see when these people are going on a live, so that I get to build a community. Because I've tried sharing on my WhatsApp status and on my FB, but still I don't get so many people on my live. I think yes, they keep checking the channels. You will see the times they said. All right, okay. But the trouble is, you told me the difference in time zones. But for them, and compared to us in Kenya, the time zones can vary. But if that will help, I'll do it. If that is going to help, I'll definitely do it so that I get a community. Even if you have 50 people who will be watching your live, that is a very big step for me for a start. And if I have solid 20 people, anytime I go on live, I'll be so happy. Mm, oh, hey, Helen is so helpful over here. Thank you, Helen. You're so resourceful. By the way, this is for the what do you call for watch hours. I can attest, even if you manage to do the lives without posting anything, you're going to reach your target in a very short time. As long as you have solid like 50 people, even if they watch for a day, but it's impossible to do a live every day because most times you're so busy. If you get solid 50 people watching for an hour each every day, even if they leave it running, just that it's running, I'm sure someone can meet their target of watch hours. So that will be supplementing with a little uploads here and there to supplement this for those people who are unable to watch the lives. Sorry? No, it's late. Yeah. As I noticed, most people who come to live are fellow creators. Aki tunalala sometimes looking for this. Oh, by the way, next time you're on live, let me know. Me, I'm willing to do it. Hakuna kulala this side of Sahara. Next time you see there's something serious coming up, I remember you're live on Saturday. By the way, it encouraged me on Saturday. I saw you had some solid viewers on your live on that day, and it's like you know each other. And I was asking, how did you get to know these people? So the secret is joining other people's life. Next time there's a live or you're doing your own live, let me know so that I join in. Hata kama ni saa sita. Whenever I leave my phone running, I'll be coming in and getting out. I'm sure I'll be able to build a network from your friends, and it's going to assist me. Kulala saa saba. I usually say it's not easy. Sometimes when at work I face the I face the camera to the window and do a silent one like Jana lunchtime. Okay, Len, you're making my evening. Not like yesterday you had to you okay. I face I face the camera to the window and do a silent one like Jana lunchtime. Okay, Len, I like the way you are aggressive by the way. If there's someone by the way, you are aggressive. I like your spirit. What? So you continue working, but your camera is running. And Ellen, do you tell people that you're going on live, or you just let it? You just go on live and you leave things running. Do you have people that you inform that you're going on live, or you just let the camera run, and then people get to join? I would like to know because when I post on my status and on my FB, do you or just let it run and people join in? The struggle for I'm sure you're almost there. Hey, when you reach that 4K, we need to celebrate. It's a struggle. It's a You're making my evening. You made me. Thank you for making my evening. So, Ellen, do you inform people that you're going on live? Ama, just let it run. I'm sure you're almost there. From what you've been doing, I'm very sure you're almost there. If not, in the next 2 months, with the community that you have, in the next 2 months, you will be there. That I can assure you. You have a very solid following on the live streams. You have a very solid following, and one day, very soon, in a month's time, you should be there. I'm very hopeful for that, and I'll celebrate with you. Hata kama ni virtually. Once in a while, when sure I do it, Godspeed to Mesonga. Wow. So, Ellen, are you still planning to do the regular uploads? For now, you're concentrating on the lives because the uploads are taking really to get viewers. It's taking a lot of time for creating the videos, editing, and the rest. At least this it's raw, no editing, nothing. What you see is what you get. I like these lives, by the way. No much struggle. Mercy. Mercy. Tengeneza dirisha. Shika ya lale. Shika lale. Once in a while, when sure I do it good, we will be there very soon. In a month's time, I'm very positive. I still do regular for the kawaida audience, kama wale wa WhatsApp, but mostly I'll do live. It has less. Yes, I noticed. No struggle. Usually, on my first live, I said, what you see is what you get. No editing, nothing. It just comes as it is, as raw as it can be. No editing, no stress, no pressure. You can speak, you go do something, you go do one or two, you come back, you continue. And when you're lucky, some people pop in, even for 5 minutes, others 10 minutes, others 30 minutes, and you move on swiftly. And days go by, and soon we will reach our target we are not looking back, Helen. Where we've come from, I didn't even know I'll ever get to 1,000 subs. The things I went through. Hey, nowadays, I think I've relaxed. From the time I hit 1,000 subscribers, I took a backseat, by the way. Ah, I think it was a real struggle. I think in the midst of looking for subscribers, I forgot that watch hours was waiting for me. By the time I realized, when I saw that the watch hours was no, the subscribers was already confirmed. Now, watch hours was staring at me, and I was asking myself, God, when will I attain this? When will I attain this? But I know with these lives, like you said, I'll join a community. But I would love to know when you go for live so that I can join. I saw you have a very solid network, so that at least I build it from there, and I get a following too. Me, if I get 10 solid people, I'm good to go, and I'll be staying hata kama ni saa 8 ya usiku on the lives. I will do it. No shortcut. Mm, amen. We'll get there. That's true. I agree with you totally. We will get there. Where we've come from was far. Where we are going is it will be better. It will be better. Definitely, it will be better. Mali tumetoka si rahisi. Where we are going, it will definitely be better. Especially if you have people to encourage you along the way. It will get. I agree with you, kabisa. And if you find another hack of growing these watch hours, like now I didn't know about this live streaming, by the way. Thank you for that. Me, I like saying thank you so much. Remember my first live, I was just speaking like I was not so serious, and I was shocked that I got 80 hours. I mean, ilikuwa 60 something the next day. I was shocked I had 60 something watch hours, and I was like, this thing is getting real. It's getting real. So I remember when I asked myself, if I had like 100 people on my life on the go, how many watch hours was I going to get? I wish, Helen, we knew this earlier. You're saying we will get there, dear. Yeah, we will get there. As I said, mali tumetoka ni mbali. But Helen, your resilience in this game, it's top notch. And I like the way you share ideas, the way you like helping other people to grow. Hmm? Well, it's a struggle, guys, but as Ellen was saying, this space is big for all of us. Anyone can join. It will never, it's infinity. The more the merrier. The more the people you. By the way, if you know someone, when you're doing something and there's someone you know personally, someone you can share notes with, you'll go far. Because when they have ideas, they can be able to help you to grow from one level to another. Yeah. As long as you have people who are ready to do it with you, it's so nice. As we were saying, guys, how do we maneuver this the current bills? Is everyone feeling the pinch? Someone was saying when you go to to a supermarket, don't don't do what? Don't bargain so much, because not a supermarket, like a store. There are places that prices are not fixed, and you get to bargain a little bit. Someone was advising us that you don't have to you don't have to bargain so loudly. That if you want to bargain, do it on the down low. Sema na sauti ya chini, because ati people will wonder, kwani huyu anatoka wapi? That people wanashangaa. Ati not everyone is struggling, so why are you exposing yourself? Is it true? Is it true that we should not bargain loudly? That when you go to a store, bargain na upole. Your neighbor should not hear what you're saying, because people will wonder, kwani huyu anatoka wapi? But people are loaded. If you're still bargaining, you're the only one struggling. But ni sawa. So will you stop bargaining, and there's a room for bargaining? Ama nowadays, kama ufiki bei, you move on swiftly. You move on swiftly. Kubargain tuliachia nani? If you don't bargain, who will bargain? Me, I don't believe in that. Unless it's a supermarket where the price is fixed. Unless it's a supermarket where I don't have an opportunity. I don't have an opportunity to bargain. But then, Ellen, are you still there? I have a question to ask you. If you come back on live, let me know. There's something I want to ask you. Something, or I'll ask you on your WhatsApp. There's something I was thinking during the day. I was going to ask you something about this YouTube. There's something I wanted to ask you. So, guys, are you telling us that we don't have to bargain? We stop bargaining? How will we survive? How will we survive? Just a bit. Today, I've seen you've done it for a few of your vlogs. Let me know, how do you download it, and then how do you attach it to your vlogs? Hi, thank you for joining me. Guys, we're speaking about how do we survive the current. Have you finished homework? Like everything. Okay, stay there. Don't touch the TV. No. I'm using it so that it can give me just for 20 minutes. I was saying, guys, how do we get to survive this current high food prices, high electricity prices? How do you give us hacks on how to save, especially on electricity? I think that's where I'm struggling the most. The electricity. I remember kitambo, 1,000 units, it would last you over a month. Nowadays, just like you have, it's like a recurrent bill that has refused to leave us. You have to just be there to be loading electricity. Is there a way we can be able to, maybe someone give us tips on how to save on electricity? Currently, that's the most expensive bill. How do we save on power, guys? Someone can come on. Here. How do we save on electricity, guys? It's becoming very expensive. Many other things like food, you can survive. You can carry food from up country so that we only buy vegetables, fruits, and maybe things like rice because in our homes we don't grow rice. But how do we survive? Hmm? Anyway, God knows why we are here, and if something is given to you, know that you'll be able to handle it. I'm only pitying parents who are going to be having kids in the next 10 years. It will be another story, totally different. The struggles parents had 10 years ago is not the same as the struggles we're having currently. And the struggles for parents in 5 years' time will be totally different with our struggles currently. And life moves on swiftly. And life moves on swiftly, swiftly, swiftly. We're not going to relent. We're going to push on this journey and we're going to get there someday. We're going to know how to handle this tap to retry. I'm waiting for your reply, Ellen. I'm waiting for your reply on what I asked you. It will be so helpful to me because I usually like when I'm you see in CapCut, yeah, I'm addressing Helen here. In CapCut, there are those, what do we call? There's some sounds, the audio part, but I want something different. I want something very different so that I can spice up my uploads. And the only place that I can go is on the YouTube creators library. But now maneuvering around that is my greatest problem right now. And I would love tips on how to download those kind of music and how do I, or it just works like the ones for CapCut. Do you still use CapCut, Helen? Do you still use it, or you're now using something totally different? Do you still use CapCut currently? Because I've seen people uploading from Filmora. A friend, someone I know, she's called Karen. She uses Filmora. I can't, I don't, yeah, I want to know. We're still using CapCut or you changed to, you upgraded to something else. I've seen there are very many things that you can be able to use. Let me know how to get those the music from those audio libraries. I want to look for a signature audio for my uploads. I'm looking for something nice that anytime someone hears about my upload, that sound, the first thing that comes into their mind is that I've uploaded a video. But now going about it is the big problem. Hi, let's chat. I'm just seeing a lane on the chat. Someone else can chip in and tell us how to save on electricity. How do you save on power? How do you maneuver the power bills? Are they coming huge and unmanageable, or you have managed to put it under control? Hmm? Mm. Mm. Someone to tell us how do we maneuver? When at the beginning of this live was speaking about how to how to live your life without comparing yourself to other people. You don't need to measure up. Tumesema tutosheke and the little that we have. You are your own cheerleader. Struggle, compete with yourself. Don't compete with other people. Will you manage? I was given an example of that school in Molo. There's a school in Molo. I don't know the name of the school. Maybe I'll ask my friend Eva. There's a school in Molo that kids are taken to school in choppers. In a regular school, you'll find that parents will be shown parking for their vehicles. But in this particular school, parents are given coordinates on where to park their choppers. When I saw that, I said, who am I? Imagine I'm taking my kid to school and then I'm given coordinates on where to park my chopper. Ah, then I said, ah, I'll not compete with anyone in this life. When you're still talking about cars, people are talking about choppers and planes and the rest. Here in Kenya, that school in Molo, if you know the name, is it Turi? It's a school in Molo. I don't know. It's something Turi. I didn't capture it so well. I was shocked to learn that you're given coordinates on where to land when the schools open. There's a field where parents land their choppers to drop their kids in school. Visiting day, hakuna cha kusema hapa ni parking lot ya magari. Everyone has their coordinates of where to park their planes. Hapo ndo mali dunia imefika. Do you think will you still compare yourself to anyone? Don't. Someone said your salary is someone's budget for supper for a day. That your entire salary is someone's budget for just a meal. Like they take their families out for lunch or for dinner in an high-end restaurant, and your whole salary is what pays for their for their dinner. That gave me a lot of thought. It triggered something in my mind, and I said, I'll never compare myself to anybody. Let me live my life. Let me scratch where my hand can reach. I can never do it again. Even if the struggle is too much, like I'll never compare myself to anyone. Where my resources will reach, that's where I'm going to. That's that's my limit for that time. I will not try to say, these ones and these ones are doing this and I'm not doing this. No. Will I be talking about a bicycle and someone else is talking about a chopper taking their kid to school? As they say, this world does not balance. Someone else was saying vidole havitoshani, but and then someone said yes, vidole havitoshani, but kwa nini yako ikuwe ni hii fupi? Hazitoshani. You see? Can you see my hand? Ati vidole havitoshani. so no need to struggle. Another person came in and said, kwa nini you be the one the shorter kidole, mbona usikuwe huyu? Why should you be this life you can never understand. There's a there's a two side of every coin. There's a two side of every coin. So you wonder, vidole havitoshani, so nitosheke na yenye niko nayo. Then someone says, kwa nini yako kwa nini wewe iko ile mfupi? Why can't you be this? Now you wonder. So where do we it's just back and forth. Back and forth. But the bottom line is, don't lose sleep trying to be someone else. Mm-mm. No need, no need, no need. Helen, are you back? Helen, or you're cooking dinner for Kinachero? As we said, let's do what we can do. What else, what's something that has come to my mind is, maybe someone give us ideas of side hustles that we can do without us having to open a shop, so that we can be able to complement or to supplement. Actually, it's supplementing, so that we can have something to supplement, maybe our salary or something. Which side hustles can we do that we can do from the comfort of our homes? Which online business can we do? What online business can we do to maybe someone give us tips. You know, there are people, wow, someone to give us tips on side hustles. Me, I don't want anything that I can open a shop. I want something that I can do from my phone, from home, from the office. I said, give me liberty. What side hustle can we do? Something that we don't need to open a big shop to run it. What can we do? What can we do? Those people who are doing there are people who know how to hustle out here, but not everyone is gifted. Maybe someone give. Let's know on the chat below what we can do. I know people have a lot of ideas, by the way. If only people would open up and speak about it, we'll definitely have a lot of ideas on the chat. If you are on the chat, someone tell us which side hustle can you do, can you delve into? Something with very little stress. Or if we don't get stressed, there's nothing we are going to get. Someone was saying, if your life, yani maisha yako iko sawa, you feel like you don't want any struggle, that that there's something very wrong happening. But if you feel like you're struggling, you're trying to do this, do this, to do that, so that you can improve your life, that things are running on smoothly. Is it true, guys? But if you get out of your comfort zone, there are people who don't want to struggle. Ile kidogo wako nayo imetosha. As long as most people say bora silali njaa. But me, I'm past that. I don't want to say bora silali njaa. Me, I want someone to tell me which side hustle can I start doing. Hmm. 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 So that I'll tell you. Put off that light. Put off the light. It's okay. It's not. It's going to. You'll see. It's not going to. So go and bring it. Don't do that. Have you finished checking the homework for your kids for today? Go and bring it. It's almost off. I was telling people earlier on, you want to start shooting content. How about you get this for yourself? This one. It's called wireless lavalier microphone. See this one? You know, there's a way these cameras tend to show things the opposite. You see? See this one? Together with the ring light, like now I'm not using the ring light, but that together with the ring light and you're good to go. You're good to go. Have you seen something like this?
But I know if it is in here, maybe.
It's not there. It's not here.
After I put it, I give it.
No, I had it today.
Huh?
Mm. Good evening, good evening. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Have you taken your supper? What did you have for supper tonight? I think people don't call it supper nowadays, they call it dinner. What did you have for dinner tonight?
As we had cabbage, as we had rice.
What did you have for dinner tonight? What did you have for dinner? What is in your plate today? Do you plan what you have for dinner or anything goes? Do you say that on Monday I ate rice and Tuesday I ate ugali and Wednesday I eat chapati and Thursday I eat this and this, or you decide what you're going to eat at that particular time? Do you plan for your meals? Do you have a timetable somewhere that shows you what you eat? There are people who have timetables but they don't even follow it. 5 minutes. There are people who have timetables but they don't follow completely. They have it stuck somewhere prominently in their kitchens, but they rarely follow what is in that. It's not a timetable; it's a food table or something. But there are people who are very detailed. Like they know what they're going to eat on Monday, what they're going to eat on Tuesday, on Wednesday, from Monday to Monday. They know what they're going to have for dinner. They even buy what they are going to be eating on that week. You see people on Saturday they buy food that they actually going to use as per their food table. Are you the ones who eat randomly or you plan what you're going to have for dinner? The people up to now, this time, they don't know what they're going to have tonight. They don't know what they're going to have. They're still saying, tutakula nini leo? Kuna mboga hapo? Kuna ugali? Bado tuko na unga? Someone somewhere is asking those questions, I'm sure. Don't. Someone is somewhere now asking the people in their homes, hapo kuna ugali leo? Kuna unga ilibaki? But there are people who are so organized that they know on Wednesday it's chapati and I have unmuted. What kind of a parent are you? Are you the kind of a parent who is so strict or who is so organized that they know will pour that? And then everyone knows that for this week, this is what we are going to have for dinner, for breakfast, for lunch. And it goes on and on and on. But most man solos and woman solos, you get them just eating bread and strong tea, and they are done. Other fruit, no need. As long as something has filled their tummy for the night, they are good to go. As long as they have something to put in their mouth for an evening, they are good to go. Someone serve for me my food. As long as there's food on the table, even if it's bread, even if it's yogurt and bread, people have yogurt and bread for dinner, and they go to bed happy. But there are people who are so particular on what. There are people who are nutritionists. There are people who are nutritionists. Nutritionists. Where is it? There are people who are nutritionists and they are so particular with what they are going to have. Any meal, they actually think about what they are going to have. They don't just wake up and have a meal. They really put a thought behind it. And if they say it's this, it's this. No shortcut. If it's ugali, and most times you'll find that such people are very healthy, by the way. They plan. You'll get if there's fish for this menu for this week, you'll see fish lying somewhere in the fridge. Others prefer buying it fresh, others prefer having it frozen somewhere. For the lovers of fish. What's this? What's happening? Get down. For those people who love fish, how do you store your fish? I usually am very afraid of keeping fish for a long time. I hear it can cause a very serious case of food poisoning, and I'm usually very careful. I would like to know, how do you store fish? Mildred. I have a friend called Mildred Itemere. Mildred, Mam Shmati. Maybe tell us how we store fish. But if you want fresh fish, look for Mam Shmati. Her name is Mildred. I think she's in Uganda. She went for a mission in Uganda. She's usually my plug for. She's usually my plug for fish. She should tell us how we keep fish fresh. How do you store your fish, guys? It's one of the meals that should be on your menu because of no fish is white meat. The people don't take red meat, by the way, and they're serious about it. The people only take chicken meat. I don't want to mention them. And cool. Welcome to our supper. I don't want to show you what we are having. People here have finished having their supper, or we said it's called dinner.
Welcome to our supper, or as we call in this part of Kenya, have you finished?
Check.
Thank you for joining me on this live today. It has been a pleasure having you as part of my live stream. If I get time tomorrow, tomorrow we're going to have another live or on us on Saturday. But I say thank you. God bless you for taking your time and joining. Though most of it I was still silent, but thank you so much. I appreciate and may God bless you. Have a good night. Bye. See you.